and repeat. We are what we create in this life. Bombskin & Co. chooses to create something innovative and unforgettable. Check out our website for more information.
Spirit Over Flesh LLC is a wellness-based business where we heal through words. I'm Tiandra. I'm the founding servant leader. It is a Black-owned, woman-owned business that was founded in Ohio, but that can serve the world. Through virtual sessions, either by phone or video conference, we have a conversation. We always start with a 15-minute consult where we just make sure that I learn a little bit about you, you learn some about me, and then we schedule some time to be intentional about your wellness journey. During the time, it's about education and empowerment. You are your own best doctor from within. So I'm literally someone who is just intentional in the space and drawing questions out of you to get you further on your wellness journey. Sessions are typically starting at $80, but if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're gonna go ahead and take 20% off. It's about getting you well so that we can be well, right? Kujichagulia and Ujamaa, collective responsibility. So grateful for the opportunity to support you in your wellness journey. If you're interested, go to my website, spiritoverfleshllc.com. There's a button that says Let's Connect. Fill out the form and I'll get right back to you. Again, that's spiritoverfleshllc.com. I look forward to supporting you in your wellness journey and healing through words.
Are you heading out of town or have a special occasion? What about birthdays, anniversaries, or reunions? Get the best deals and inexpensive rental car rates, mid-size sedan, compact cars, and more. We have a variety of fleet vehicles to accommodate any and all of your rental car needs. Make a reservation today at your local budget rental car on Hamilton Road in Whitehall. Call 614-863-7500.
Happy Kwanzaa. I'm Carla, and my sister Karen and I own Two Natural Sisters. We've been in business for 5 years, and we sell a line of natural bath, body, and candle products. Let's take a look. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram, at Two Natural Sisters. All items that are in stock will be shipped within 24 to 48 hours. As a promotional item, we offer a CD of Black romantic poetry of self-love and coupled love, and 50% discount on Sister Locks, Brother Locks by consultant Sapphire Donetta Mahadi. If you have any questions, you can reach us at customercare@twonaturalsisters.com. Enjoy and happy Kwanzaa.
What's going on? My name is Doe. I am the owner and creator of Madeline Gin. Madeline Gin is best described as a celebratory art experience that exudes hella blackness. Initially, the company was founded to provide a luxurious but affordable art experience, and it's since transformed itself into something a bit more spiritual. By walking in what I believe to be my truth, I've been able to get in contact with my ancestors and use my platform and my art, my gift, to tell their untold stories. I do that by using different textures, by utilizing different mediums, colors, and just making things pop out so that it's open for interpretation. I love creating, and I can't wait to be of service to you. Thank you.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.
The Purpose Driven Society is a Black-owned, woman-owned business local to Columbus who creates accessories that have intentional messaging. Our specialty are buttons. Buttons can be worn anywhere, on a shirt, on a book bag, on a hat. The beautiful thing about buttons is that you can change them and switch it up depending on your mood or the day. For election day, we wore a very intentional button. On my book bag, my student's book bag, it says, "You are already intelligent, educate yourself." Buttons are empowering with the messages that we create. Again, we do them very intentionally. At the Purpose Driven Society, we're minding our Black-owned business and hope that you'll help mind ours too by doing business with us. Our buttons go for $3 for one, $5 for two, $7 for three. But if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're doing a special where you'll get an assortment of buttons for just $20 and we'll ship anywhere in the country. So again, that's the Purpose Driven Society. We can be reached at thepurposedrivensociety@outlook.com. Send us an email and we will put together a very intentional bag of buttons for you and ship it straight to your home. Happy Kwanzaa. Thanks for doing business with us.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey, The woman who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero.
What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. And let's build together.
Grab a glass, family, it's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic. This is Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath. Take it.
Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink.
Take a breath. Take your breath.
Now, grab your glass for some water.
Grab your glass.
Lift your pitcher of that water.
Or bottle.
Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
or should
water.
I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
or should
water.
I say, move, then drink.
Move your body. Move your body.
Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam.
Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour yourself some water.
Pour.
Move your body, drink some water.
Move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in.
Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath. Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink.
Come on. Come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour.
Come on. Pour it.
Move your body.
Move. Stay healthy, family. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. During the toast, here we go, here we go. It's about to start, it's about to get crazy. All right, family, before we get started, I need to go on and say happy birthday to my wife. Happy birthday, Miss Vicky. Shots out, shots out. So let's go on, and first off, let me go on and let you know that you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is GNJMedia. I am your host, Brother High Tim. Of course, you know this is the Daily Toast, and of course, this is a Heart of a Simple production. All day, every day. When we strive to blow up your old paradigms. Our family, we had a great show last night on Blunt Talk. And we're moving into a series of discussions that are very important for the development and foundation of culture. And that is your relationship. In Ujamaa, we talk about the ultimate form of spirituality is your relationships. Relationship, right? You have a relationship with your God, you have a relationship with your mother and father, you have a relationship with your aunts and your uncles, you have relationships with people, and those relationships show the growth and the power of your spirituality. In fact, relationships are where true wealth lie. Now, you know, that's an issue that we could go into a little bit more in depth as time goes on. But in relationships is where the wealth lies, because you are able to pull different people and different, I guess, institutions to your aid so that you can make things happen. That's true wealth, right? But now, of course, we in American paradigm, and wealth is measured by how much money you have. But family, it takes relationships to hold on to that money, because if not, other people with stronger relationships will find a way to pull your money, take your money, rob you of your money. But what I wanted to really talk about this morning was the why. Culture, right? When we talk about the whole relationship piece, we get into cultures, and the relationships reflect their culture. Now, if the culture is dysfunctional, then the relationships within that culture will also be dysfunctional and very unhealthy for all that are involved. And I think we're coming to a point in our community right now where once again we're singling out each other. It's the woman, it's the man, it's the boom, boom, boom. When we both realize, I believe, when we both realize that we have issues, then it makes it easier for us to actually deal. Yeah, black women do shit. Yes, they do. Yes, black men do shit. Yes, we do. But there is a population of us that's trying to pull shit together. There are those individuals that are trying to live in a system that is healthy not only for us, but for everybody around us. Now, culture. Culture is a living organism. Like, we get into all of the scientific definitions of it, but culture is an organism. It's an organism. It's a living organism that has needs, right? And it wants to survive. That's the key point. It wants to survive. And culture survives through the people in which it is alive in. Do you understand what I'm saying? So we are, in a sense, the cells of the culture. Now, if the culture is dysfunctional, then in a sense, the people are like cancer cells, or you know what I'm saying? But culture strives to survive and eventually get to a point of thriving, unless it has been morphed or disformed or something happened to it to where it's just it starts to disintegrate, it start working against itself. And one of the things we have to start asking when we start dealing with our culture, especially, and those of us that are really thinkers, and those of us that are really into changing what's going on in our community, we have to really start asking and start demanding that the things around us start serving to make sure that the culture survive and is able to thrive. We got to ask questions like, what is education for? And I know a lot of people, boom, boom, yeah, because I'm telling you all the standards that we are pushing our children towards, right? All the standards we are pushing our children towards do not necessarily work for our culture. What is money for? All of these tools that we have to use to survive, how do they serve the culture? How can we make them serve us better? How can we morph and change them? See, because it's through culture that people are able to survive and thrive. Now, let me give you an example. For example, if we look at so-called the Eskimos, I don't know if that's a negative term now. Inuits, maybe that's the proper term. So if I was wrong, if we look at the Inuits, the reason that Inuits were able to survive in the Arctic was because of culture. There were certain cultural norms that was passed on from generation to generation. There were certain things and certain innovations that were passed on through the people, through the culture. The culture prepared the young people to be able to take advantage of that environment. If we look at the Twa, there's a culture that makes it possible for these people to survive in the harsh conditions in which they are living. And there are norms that are passed from generation to generation, and innovations that are passed from generation to generation for those people to survive. They have figured out how to educate their children in the best form in order to be able to survive in that environment. They have developed an economic system that works best for them. They have developed a social order that works best for them. Because you know that it works because those people have been there for thousands and thousands of years. So the question we have to ask is, how do the social institutions that are surrounding our culture, that our culture is involved with, because we are in this great American experiment. How how can we use these institutions to help us? And how do we get rid of the ones that are hindering us? These are things that we really have to start dealing with and start being honest about, because we can see right now in real time, because of all the technology we have, the disintegration of our people. There is hope. I see things, I see hope. But as on a large scale, we can start seeing the disintegration of our people. And we have to have these rough conversations. We have to have these hard conversations. And we have to be bold enough to start standing up and demanding what we need. You know what I'm saying? And creating the institutions that we need to serve ourselves. Because if not, family, I mean, it's like, yo, this might be the last decade for us. It's getting kind of dire. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I listened to the conversation, and for me, it's like this. Culturally, I could disagree with the gentleman we talked about last night. But the boldness in which he's bringing across the conversation and some of the points he make, I can't argue with. Culturally, are we doing that? Culturally, those of us that's in the cultural aspect of black folks, of ADOS, of Pan-Africanism, are we having the real conversations we need to have? And not only having the conversations, but are we taking the actions to make sure that our culture is able to survive? Because not only does the culture take care of us, but we have to take care and protect the culture. That's enough for me right now. That's enough for Brother Hatim right now. But hey, we're about to go on and get into this toast, family. We're about to go on and get into this toast, because that's what we got to do. That's what we came here for. Y'all ain't come to hear an old man rant. But shouts out to Sister Navita and the Blunt Talk Squad. Shouts out to Miss Tracy, because she got her show coming up on this Nia. Man, let's give them all a round of applause, man. They deserve a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna toast a little bit. Let's toast a little bit. I'm gonna try this one here. No pop. No. Oh man, I don't advise this. If you get some members from Brother Hatim, I don't advise that. But I know it ain't gonna pop. I just want to break down some of the scobies in here. I don't advise it. After you shake it up, I would surely open it a little bit. I still got a Scobie. Didn't break it down, but it's cool. We're gonna toast up. I'm gonna get out of here. But yo, I don't know if we're gonna have a show tonight. I'm not 100% sure whether we're gonna have a show tonight. So, because my wife might want to do something, because it is her day after all. So, like I said, after I get done with my adventure, which is every day an adventure. Family, one of the things that I have discovered, I found another I guess it would be a manuscript. It started off sort of as, well, actually, I started doing a script after I started writing the book. I found one of my books that I kind of been looking for. I don't know what I was looking for, but I found some of the missing chapters. The book is far from done, but I think I'm gonna start sharing little pieces of it, because in the book it has it's a fiction book, And it's a description of Ujamaa working as a tribe, and actually is a living culture, is a powerful tribe. It has influence not only in Columbus but all over the country, as well as international. So it was something I thought about maybe about 12, 13 years ago, because I'm talking about self-driving cars and using the internet. I kind of, because I was going through it, and it's kind of, I was like, damn, okay, brother, I tell you, shit, you kind of you ahead of yourself, boy. You know what I'm saying? And I got the year 2029 in there and shit. So sitting up here like, wow, okay, all right. So I still got some time to make some of this shit happen, cause I'm in the book, of course. If I'm writing about the future, I got to be there. If I'm writing about the future, got to be there. I'm like Michael Jackson, got to be there. Right? But anyway, we're going to lift up the toast. Shouts out to whoever out there. I see Brother Kwame. I see Mama Margarita. Anybody else out there? Whoa, we streaming on GNJMedia. Oh, shit. I know y'all like, we always stream on GN. No, right now, we are streaming on GNJMedia. I don't know how delayed it is. Oh, wow. I got to change the date. Wow. The teacher did send me a message saying I got it fixed. I thought he was just joking. Wow. I gave up. What? Dentista on this shit. I said, what? Dentista's on his shit. Let's give Dentista a round of applause. All right, so now it appears that you may be able to catch us on GNJ.media. We up, we live. So a couple of things we're working on. The Juneteenth is coming together. We're not going to do something big. We're going to take that money and we're going to invest it in the community, and we're going to provide food. It's gonna be a small. It ain't even a venue. It's gonna be. I guess you could call it a venue. We're going to have a very good time. We're going to provide the community, the tribe, the village. We're inviting everybody out to come out. The tribe. We're going to have a good time, because the key piece is once again, because one of the things I'm thinking about. And bear with me on this. We need to start having tribal meals. Not every day. Not even once a week yet. But we need to go on and start having a celebration tribal meal maybe once a month or some shit like that. Just because. Because food is cultural. You know what I'm saying? Food is a sign. When we are able to eat good, food is a sign to your body, to your intuition, to your mind, that in a sense, everything is okay. You know what I'm saying? It's good. And we may need to start as a tribe sitting down and providing as a tribe, not an individual. You know what I'm saying? Or we could take turns as different groups of individuals. Like, for example, you know what I'm saying? I got a windfall. Shit, we having a dinner. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna boil the seafood. You know what I'm saying? It's certain, boom, boom, boom. But we have to, I think it's becoming imperative that we have to start not only bringing ourselves together, but bringing our family and our friends together, so that people can start becoming familiar with each other. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be a formal thing where people dressed up or whatever, but we do want people to understand that we're practicing our culture when we eat. So, of course, we're going to get permission from the elders to begin. Of course, we're going to pour the libations. Of course, You know what I'm saying? We're going to make sure that all the children are eating and make sure that they're able to have fun and peace. You know what I'm saying? And have a good time. Have a good time. Talk about what's going on. Talk about, because think about this. One of the things that I noticed in my life, and also noticed that I noticed in other people's lives, is that oftentimes that those kind of distant relatives or those individuals who have respect of the adults in my family will be able to kind of help me set a path a lot faster than somebody that I was seeing every day. And I know that might sound crazy, but but we could look at it right now. One of the reasons we had to start the Daily Toast was because, like I said, I'd be in the libation circles, and people would give honor. There would be more people giving honor to universal ancestors like the John Henrik Clarks and the Dr. Benakin, Ben Janakanen. I said his name wrong. Forgive me. The Malcolm X's. We have more of those than we had of personal ancestors, right? And it's something about somebody that's outside of the family but in the family that can spark something in you that your parent might not be able to see. And in my, I noticed this especially, for example, in my wife is Awa. She come from Ghana. Their family relations, because we still hold on to a lot of that, right? But some of it we lost. In their family relation, in their culture, her uncle, her mother's brother, was in many ways her father. Very close relationship. His opinion mattered, right? In some rites of passage traditions, the father of the child didn't necessarily, especially with boys, didn't necessarily be involved, at least in his part of the initiation. You understand what I'm saying? When it came to the harshness and stuff like that, you remove, you know what I'm saying? This is why a lot of people don't understand, like with Clave, in many ways, I'm sort of hand off. Because it's like, even with a lot of my sons, I'm hand off. Y'all got to handle that. Because I'm already expecting, I can't expect Cleve to be able to do the shit that I did. And it would be wrong for me to do that. I'm a super being and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I can't demand that shit up out of him if it's not in him, because the way I am was how I chose to live my life. I need my son to be able to choose how he's going to live his life. So what I do is I surround my son with other men that he could respect, that could come up to him and be like, man, you fucking up. Your dad gonna knock the shit out of you. You know what I'm saying? Without me having to say anything. Now you already know how hot Tim is. I ain't even know why. So I surround him. Same thing with my daughters, because their mom, because of the close personal relationship, she is going to expect her to shine through my daughters. When actually it might be somebody else on the outside that's looking in that might be able to get my daughters to shine in a way that's going to benefit the culture. When we're raising our kids, our children have to become a benefit to the culture rather than a deficit. But how do they become a benefit to the culture when we don't practice shit? We don't have, and many of us, even in our own family lines, like, for example, in my family, when my grandmother died, it's almost like we still close. Don't get me wrong, but we're not close as we used to. Me and Ma could put a call out, motherfuckers coming. We call it, a lot of us was old enough to remember the Big Mama that actually, you know what I'm saying? And then it used to amaze me when I heard my Mima, we called her Mima. When I heard my Mima talk about her Big Mama, and how that person could put a call out and motherfuckers come from all over the country. Oh, we got to be there. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody, boom. I don't know where the money comes from. We got to go. We've been summoned. See, many of us in our culture, we had that, and we got to bring that shit back. I've been summoned. I got to go. I don't want to. I've been summoned. How many of y'all could be summoned right now? How many of y'all out there right now got an elder in your life that if they summoned you, it'd be almost like, fuck work, fuck all this shit, I got to go. How many of y'all got that? And we need to bring that shit back. We need to bring it back. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I tell y'all my stories. I done had elders summon me or send me. You know what I'm saying? Send me a message, boom, 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 they call. It's certain elders that regardless of what I'm doing, I have to step out the room and I have to pick the damn phone up. I have to be like, what's up? I just want to, I got one that call me dog, be like, yo, dog, I just was calling you to let you know I love you. I love you too. You know what I'm saying? And boom, boom, boom. This is what's happening in our international family. He boom, boom. He run it down. You know what I'm saying? I just boom, checking in. You know what I'm saying? Because this is one of the elders that when he call, I'm coming. What's the issue? Right? How many of y'all got those calls where they call you and you know, all right, cool. You know, I mean, it's whatever. We don't have that no more. And we got to build it. We don't have that in a healthy way no more. And we need to start building that. And I think by us, because it's Ujamaa, because I can't talk for the rest. See, and that's where that's where I start kind of falling off in the conversations. Because at this point in time in my life, and please don't get upset with me, fam. Well, you can. I don't even give a damn. I'm not concerned about everybody. I'm old enough to say that shit. I don't care about everybody. I don't. I have a specific mission and a specific group that I'm trying to bring up. And it don't even include all black people. I'm just being all the way honest. You know what I'm saying? I have a family and I have a tribe. And and like I said, if our interests don't align, nigga miss me with that shit. Hunky miss me with that shit. Chinese person miss me with that shit. Everybody else miss me with that shit. If our interests don't align, can't fuck with you. If our interests conflict, then get ready for war. Then fuck it. So I'm just like, yo, you know, I mean, that's where we don't have that. You know what I'm saying? We have it when it comes to rolling on each other. We have it when it comes to us having beef. We have it, you know what I'm saying? We have it in all these negative ways, which shows me and demonstrates to me the sickness that what we plug into or what we have been plugged into, the sickness of what we are surrounded by. We're supposed to be surrounded by a beautiful culture. We come from a beautiful history and a beautiful culture. And we have, at least in my lifetime, those of you that's in my age grade, close to my age grade, between 64 and born around between 64 and about 77. We can even take, let's say 64 to 74. We grew up and we saw a whole lot of shit collapsed. A whole lot when it comes to us. Of course, we done seen better technology. We done got better screens. Our TVs are flat now because those people born during that time, many of y'all remember the big consoles in the living room with the TV and the record player on top. You remember that? You know what I'm saying? You remember no microwaves, right? You remember You know, it wasn't a lot of safety equipment to protect our asses and shit. You know, we were the generation that force motherfuckers to have to go on and put safety requirements on electric wall sockets because we was licking them motherfuckers. We was setting houses on fire because, you know, it didn't have the safety shit that it has now. You know what I'm saying? We that in-between generation, and we have been able to watch our elders, in a sense, squander and give away space. And we have watched our children not even want to take the goddamn space. Or our children grow, you know what I'm saying? The best way that I heard it put was in the movie, and I constantly go to this movie, Fight Club, where homeboy Brad Pitt was playing the character Tyler Durden. Tyler Durden made a speech, and he said, "We are the middle children of history. We have no Great War. We have no Great Depression. Our Great War is a spiritual war. Our Great Depression is our lives." Now, I didn't go with the Great Depression part, but I feel you. I understand that shit. And I know I'm not the only one. You know what I'm saying? Because we still, think about this. We still got people that was born right before our generation. They're in their 60s and their 70s right now, still holding and grasping onto leadership positions that should have been transferred to our generation. But we got to go and we got to take that shit because they're leading us in the wrong direction because they don't know. It's not, I ain't even going to say it ain't their fault. They don't know. Or possibly they have bought so much into the American dream that they don't care. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get off in that. I guess that's what I should have recorded. Damn. Now I gotta go and cut this whole damn thing for that. I'm gonna get that shit though. But family, we're about to lift up our glass. We're about to toast the creator. We're gonna do our toast right now. You ready, Anime? Anime's ready. Give Anime a round of applause. I ain't got to ask Simba. Simba always on point. Simba's always ready. Is that right, Simba? An explosion, you ain't even got a body, so I ain't gonna ask you. Your ass better be ready. I'm gonna wish you away. All right. So here we go. First off, we're lifting up our glass to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. Lift up our glass and we salute. And we say the word of power. And we say, come on, what's your word of power? Ashe. All right. From there, family, we move on. And we lift up our glass and we salute our ancestors. Man. I am so blessed to be able to get up and do this every morning. Burn these lights and burn all this goddamn electricity. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and sometimes I have to wake up and be like, damn, wow. I'm really being blessed. You know what I'm saying? Recognizing my blessings and recognizing that my blessings flow because I'm standing on the shoulders of giants. People who really invested in me. All right. Hopefully, your story is the same. We got Miles Brown, Ms. Aaron, Robert and Texas, and Davis, Herman Brown, Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher Fanny Gaston, Lean, Uncle Chris, Finn, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvar Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Falar, Montague Pimenel, No More X, Sepet Mott, Rob Malik Fakur, Dr. Marion Williams, Kojo Kamau, The Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Ruffro, Actor Junior J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling, and Lucy Wright, Dale Paulina, Alex Brother, Miss Edie Brooks Crawley, Miss Reed Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Mr. Reed McDowell, Johnny Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Rich Trigg, Frank Johnson, May Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Louis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, May Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kenneth D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Mel Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird, B.D. Ware, Levina Farmer, Ango, Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theodis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dixon, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keach Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Seven Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Well, Jane Farmers, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Vester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Ellis Caleb, Rosemary Martinera, Don Mattel Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Peter Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donalds, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Lee Monet, Jenna Ruth Jones, Janet Callahan, William Walter West, Nigel Paris, L.W. C.G. Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Anders Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scannerbay, Wilson Haley, Emma Hine, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spradling, Kevin Spradling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Kennedy, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nate Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingles, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingles, Archie Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sisselball, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trash, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Derek Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Dan Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christy Trill, Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin Andrew Baker, Patricia Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Harriet Tubman Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Sr., Mally Miller, Hosey Hashtag, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Act Nixon, John Bowie, Lester Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cobra, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine, Oh, we was on the road. So we stopped at Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Urchin Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.V. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Bubba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Herb. Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Javea McCormick, No, Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, JaVale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekel Maha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNeil, Laura Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Albert, Madison Coper, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Shirley Morgan, Sybil Evers McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We move to the Black Book. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell, Liberta Adams, also known as Nine Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damon Top, Christina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Condom. I'm Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jepson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quay Sample, Candace Simmons, Severn Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sadie Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Odin Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jasandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry S. II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walter, Now T. Sue Walter, Emma Walter, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walter, Winnie Walter, Fred Powers, Elijah Wine, Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, Dr. also known as Dr. Kareem Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Jill White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, Talar Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nate Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Grace, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Gisela Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Paulson, James Lizzie Winston, Nathan Julia Lawrence, Ozella Sr., Gladys Copa, Ozella Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth to Don, Sabre Winston, Chris Kenny, Margaret Minter, May Swift, one out Florence Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Bitter, LaVonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dinas, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bueller, Papa Al Reese, Nana Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gale, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Riley, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Pam Johnson, Vera Reeves Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mama Moon. We got Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita, Al Donald Brooks, Barbara Moses, Addie Spade, Eric Branson, Eric Winston, Darren Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny, Charles Stevenson Jr., Keen Pleasant, Sarah Keaton, Nina Shepard, Brett L. Willen, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Woolfolk, Frederick Smith, James and Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Callie Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Ms. Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdur Razak, Vivian Johnson, and B.J. Jones. We lift up our glass. We salute each and every last one of our ancestors, family. Oh my God, it's so good to be in the congregation of the mighty and be able to do this. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move into the present moment. Right now, we are on Ujamaa. Oh man, we want to give all the Ujamaa babies a round of applause. All those born on Ujamaa Day, this is your day, this is your principle, this is your moment of power, right? Embrace it. And those of us that have our own days, it still could be a moment of power for us because we could learn from our principles every moment of the day. They are there. I'm asking each of you to turn on your reticular formation, get out there and find the principle of the day. The principle of the day is Ujamaa, right? And for those that don't speak the language, Ujamaa means cooperative economics. That's right, that's right, that's right. All right, family. For those that like, hey, man, what is he talking about? I want to learn a little bit more. Here you go. Go and check out the e-course, right? Those of you out there that have friends that might need it, go and share it with them. You go and share the link. You know what I'm saying? Like I said. But here we go. So, with this being Ujamaa, right? With this being Ujamaa, Ujamaa means cooperative economics. The modic principle of the day is reciprocity. Gratitude is what we teach the in the M7 for the young people. Green is the color, as you can see by the shirt. You can go and get the shirt. The shirt is available. Polarity is the Hermetic law of the day. Male name is Yao. Female name is Ya. All right? We lift up our glass. We salute this moment, salute this day. We lift up our glass and saluting the moment that we are in. We lift it up high and we say, Ashe. Dear family, we move to the future. We toast our children, our children's children on to infinity, because that's who we supposed to be building for, right? Right? At least that's what we say. All right? But if there's no culture, think about this. What does a person with no culture do with money? It's not a joke or anything. A person with no money, a person with a culture and no money will finance somebody else's culture. What does a person do who has no culture and has no money? Either they die and are forgotten, or they work to maintain and strive to support somebody who does have a culture. Just saying, man, your culture protects you. Lift up our glass to our future generations. We want to make sure that they got that culture. And we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. Where do we go? Very simple. To all of our relations, we raise our glass up high and we salute and we say, Ashe. We lift up our glass and we send out the energy to all those who might be in need of the energy. At this point in time, it's that special libation. If you got somebody special on your mind, or you got an institution that's special on your mind, you want to send out energy. You want to send out healing energy. You want to send out whatever. You know what I'm saying? Energy to help. We lifting it up and we say, Ashe. Now, move to that selfish toast. This is about you raising up the glass, and I ask you the same question I ask you every day. What is it that you need right now in this moment to move towards your greatness? We lift up our glass and we say, I'm listening, I'm waiting. Okay, now we say Ashe. Then I ask you to raise up your tribe, your accountability group, your mastermind group, your work team, your group of nation builders, and your warriors that protect what you build. Who is your tribe? Brother Kwame said you become a virus or a parasite. If only that was true. Because, I guess to us, yeah, okay. But I hear you. I agree. It just be disagreeing to disagree as Sister Navita say, sometimes I just talk because I got lips. But we raising up our glass to our tribe. My tribe is Ujamaa. What's your tribe? Ashe. Last but not least, I want to toast the most magnificent, most beautiful, most uplifting, most wise, and bravest individual in the room. I want to raise my glass up to you. I salute you. And with that, family, we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. I took my vitamins already. Because one time I was doing a toast. I took the vitamins and damn near choked. So I said, let me take them before the show because I don't want to die in front of all these people. That might go be kind of, and then the most fucked up part about it is that it probably go viral. You know what I'm saying? Been doing this shit for years. And the only thing that go viral is that I choked on some goddamn vitamins right here on screen, and it probably go viral. So here we go. Family, I'm out. I got to go and get ready because we got some young people that are moving to another level. So basically what we got is a rites of passage ceremony. But we got to answer some real questions. So family, I am out. I want to thank you. And here's the war horn. So you can remember what you're moving out into the world into. What you're moving out into. With that,